So the other day I was on Reddit or someone sent me a Reddit that was like advice for spicy dancers to like stay in shape or to like help you work more than a few days a week or whatever. And the advice was basically like do more stuff. But like if you're neurodivergent, that's probably like not going to work for you. Just seeing the advice is not going to work for you. So like if you're ADHD, then you probably work in like spurts or you do things in spurts. So you might have a whole day of just like doing stuff, and then you might have a day of like, okay, I'm gonna rest. And that's totally fine, that's totally valid. So what I like to do is I like to bookend my classes if I go to a class, either before work or after work. And it really depends on like when I'm sleeping, when I get tired. Sometimes I'm up during the day and I'll go do that, and then I might take a little nap or like rest and then go to work. Or I might do it backwards. I might get off work and then I might just go straight to like a 5:30 a.m. class. Either way, whatever works for you, totally valid. I will say that if you can like get to a point where you're working out 2 to 4 times a week, whether that's a class, like a yoga class, or lifting weights, or whatever it is, that's going to be really helpful, but it takes time. You have to do it in baby steps, especially if you're trying to work more than 3 days a week. So I am a certified personal trainer. I'm a spicy dancer. I've danced for about 10 years. And I was doing a project called Holistic Hustling, but I can't run that as like its own business. So relegated it back to a project and just putting this out there and seeing who needs what, I guess. But I would recommend maybe just doing some stuff at home first. Also, be aware of what you're putting in your body for fuel. We're professional athletes, so if you are not eating correctly, if you're not getting all the macros you need, the right nutrients you need, then you're not going to be able to have the stamina throughout your shift and throughout your week to make it. And then adding anything on top of that is just going to feel like a nightmare. Also, be aware of how your cycle affects your energy. And if you are neurodivergent, that can be exacerbated as well. I always recommend first starting out with introducing more vegetables, more water, and some mobility and just movement and stretches before and after work. Happy hustling!